Okay, here we go. There we go. Got to get in the Christmas spirit here. Get that in there. All right. Okay. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it on the mountain. Look, kids, it's Mr. Rogers. Over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Welcome.
It's a very Christmassy guitar you have there.
It's very nice. It's one of Mrs. Beard's favorite. So speaking of Mrs. Beard, we started this channel a couple of years ago because our significant others got tired of hearing about gear,
Right.
but we think we may have made a mistake.
Right.
That makes them not think about gear. And this is the time of year we want them to think about gear.
Right.
So we are going to help each other and help you in having your people, significant other, children, friends, know what to get you for Christmas.
This is avoiding the tie with the guitars on it.
Right.
The
Socks.
socks with guitars on it. Christmas gifts for guitar players that they would actually want.
Right.
It's interesting. It's an interesting idea. And we've really racked our brains to see if we can come up with this. In the comments, please tell us how we did. If you think of something else, certainly put it down there because we're hoping that people, significant others that would be buying said gear for Christmas presents are going to watch. And because of that, and because they don't care about our shenanigans, we need to move quick.
Right.
So I'm going to start. Guitar strings. Every guitar player wants guitar strings. Now be careful, just because you go to the guitar store and buy the most expensive set of guitar strings, or buy what the guy behind the counter recommends.
Right. Highest profit margin.
They might never get used. So we have two ideas. First is you go down to the guitar room, wherever this person keeps guitars, and look for a pack of strings. And take a pencil and paper with you, write down the name, and write down the numbers on the side.
These numbers are important.
Right. And get the exact same set of strings that they use. If they have 5 packs, it's okay. Buy them 5 more. They'll appreciate it. Our second idea is to take those numbers, go out to Kurt Magnon's website. We're going to put a link down below. We've been using Kurt Magnon strings for a long time. I checked this out. It works. I did it the other day. I'll put a link to this. There's a spot on their site where you can personalize your guitar strings. And so we got ourselves some Kurt Magnon strings with PJ and the Beard written on it and our logo.
Look at us.
So maybe husband's name, wife's name, child's name written on the strings.
Band's name.
And it was really reasonable.
Yeah.
And I believe it's very possible that there will be a 20% promo code down there. They didn't pay us to do this. This isn't, we literally went out and bought them full price. But when I told her what I was doing with them, she said she'd give us a promo code, but I haven't seen it yet. So hopefully it'll be down there. All right. So strings with your name.
Now, when you go to play strings, you can use your hand, you can use your fingers. But what you really want are picks. Right. And there are a lot of picks. The Beard had a great idea. Go to the dryer. Go to the lint cleaner outer thing. Look in there. You'll find picks. You might even find that sock you've been looking for 15 years. But go find picks, because picks are kind of specific to a player. They come in all different shapes and sizes. You can get some pedestrian picks, like this bag from String Joy. You can go to Howlin' Monkey picks and get ones that are made out of nuts. That's nuts. Or you can go to Gravity, like Nick Greer and Josh Scott do, and get picks made. Or you can go to V-Picks and get Vinny to custom make you some picks like Brody had made for us. So picks are great. They all come in shapes and sizes. Don't be intimidated. Try to dig one up somewhere.
Right. Take that one you dig up.
Right.
And get a bag of those.
Right.
Take it to the store. Get a bag of those. Right.
Do you have any of these?
Right. Or the ones that Pat showed you here from that's an upgrade. There's some variety packs.
There are.
Some variety
I think they
packs.
call it mixed nuts on Howlin' Monkeys.
Yes. Get your significant other a bag of mixed nuts. Next. So go to, if they have a pedal board.
And if they don't, they need one. Step one.
Or if they have guitars or they have amps, go look at some of the names on the pedals. Go look at some of the names on the amps. Look at some of the names on the guitars. Go to those companies, buy swag. Support them. One of the things we talked about when we were trying to come up with this episode was not only what would be good gifts for guitar players that they would want, but how can we support the community, the guitar playing community. So, give you some examples. You could go to the website, order t-shirts like from JHS. Or you could go and you could order some stickers. Do they make stickers for guitars and effects? I don't know. Here's one from 37FX.
If Quaker Devices does.
Electro Harmonix.
Strymon does.
Cicalis.
Neutron.
Oop, didn't get that one then.
Uh-oh.
Origin Effects.
Rattlesnake. Whoops.
Analog Man.
Doctor Scientists.
Copper Sound Effects.
Hampstead Soundworks.
Empress.
Our boy Keeley.
JHS. Oh wait, no, stop. We gotta.
Yep.
He's bad on
There we go. Swindler Effects.
Jam.
Oops, sorry. Slow Gear Electronics. Man, I am horrible at this, apparently.
He's not playing the game. Oh, Howlin' Monkey again.
Oh, Nick Greer. And look, brings us back to dough.
So, tons of stuff. They have other, I mean, it's not just stickers and t-shirts.
Right.
Walrus has a pretty good game on this.
They do.
You can buy pick tins, black. See, we have a couple because we fought over these. And then the newest, smaller pick tin. Those are great.
You can get a strap.
Many companies have these, but this just happens to be Walrus again. Thank you, Walrus. We have a pick holder, a keychain pick holder, bottle opener from Mojo Hand Effects. What else do we
There's
have?
a button.
Oh, a button from JHS. You know, you can buy a button.
And from our dear friend Analog Mike, we got the koozie, because every rock star needs a little recovery, and they keep their drink cold. So you just maybe, good gift, honey. Great, love it. Not paid by Rockstar either, not yet.
So tons of ideas, like on their websites. Those are going to support those companies that are making the pedals that your significant other uses.
All right, continuing on what we hope is a helpful journey. This hat is not helpful. Let me get that straightened away. One thing you can do is go on to the YouTube browser on your significant others or your guitarist, friend, husband, wife, and see what YouTube channels they've been looking at. You'll see things probably like That Pedal Show or the JHS Show or Rick Beato or 5 Watt World. There's lots of channels that we love, we follow ourselves. We've had some of them on as guests. That'll be helpful to find out what content they like. But more importantly, it'll point you to those channels, which will point you to their website, which oftentimes has a storefront where you can purchase more swag, like that t-shirt, some of the swag you've seen here. And it'll also give you the opportunity maybe to subscribe to a membership for them. Like you get bonus content from a lot of these channels. You get longer versions of things or edit or episodes that they don't air only for their members or Patreon. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing you can do. They'll appreciate it.
Right. And sometimes that's just a couple bucks a month, like for $2 a month or something.
It's like a cup of coffee.
Yeah. It's a cup of coffee.
And if you subscribe to some of those channels, you know what we're talking about.
Next, Brad Miller, who is one of our members and become a friend of the show, sent us these, and we thought these were really cool. They're card holders. So if your significant guitar player is a business person, has business cards, these are really cool. They can put their business cards in and put them on their desk. We've used them as stands for different things, to put pedals on, to take pictures and stuff like that. What's really cool about them, you go, okay, if you look, they resemble guitars. We'll say resemble. This resembles the Electro Wave. This resembles a Les Paul. I think he has ones that resemble Strats, ones that resemble a PRS. So you want to look at the headstock of the guitar your significant other plays.
Yes.
And try and match that up. And like all this other stuff, we'll try and put links down below for you to get you to the right place for these. So Brad, cool things, cool stocking stuffers. Like, what do you want from your 5-year-old? A tie with guitars on it?
Or a business card holder.
That can sit on your desk every day. You wear a tie, like maybe once a week. this you can look at every day. It reminds you of your son or daughter every day you go to work.
Isn't that cute?
Yes.
So we've talked about you put strings on a guitar. You play them with a plectrum, which is another name for a pick. But one thing that's really important, you have your strap, you got your guitar positioned correctly, but you need to have it in tune. So you could perhaps go with a headstock style tuner, like the Snark, and there's others. There's this menagerie. But for the love that all is holy, please do not let your significant other, your guitarist in your life, leave things on the headstock. That is not what it's for. Tune the guitar, take it off. And if they don't want to have that, I don't care if you buy them a $7 tuner or you get the Boss TU3 or the Korg Pitch Black, something. Right. This is not right. There's a whole support group for this that maybe we'll put a link below that we'll make up. This is not to clip things. This is not for this.
So what you're saying is if your significant other plays on stage with the headstock tuner.
Yes. That is like...
buy them a pedal tuner.
That is like socks and sandals. You know what I'm saying? It's not right.
Last but not least, what better Christmas gift could you give to your significant other than permission to pick their own Christmas gifts?
Mm-hmm.
So I paused there because I realized we've had the amp on all whole time and it's making a buzzing noise. So here's how we're going to do it. Here's what we're going to do. Here is how you're going to give, because you can't just like, the old days you'd write a little gift, or here's a gift certificate for permission to buy one pedal. No, you have to be more creative than that. This is the Mission Engineering 529i isolated power supply, and that is no cords. It lights up. This is battery powered. Yes. Battery powered. You can recharge it. It's rechargeable. You can charge your phone off of it. You can run your pedal board off of it. You can plug your pedal board in and go sit out in the backyard and play your pedal board through a pair of headphones. You can go to a blues jam and not have to plug in. You could go to a friend's house. You could build a travel board.
You could. Everyone needs a travel board.
So when you buy your significant other a rechargeable power supply, you're giving them permission to build, to be a creator, to be a builder, to do something. And we think that's really special.
You should do that immediately. Because pedals are important.
Pedals are important.
So while you're looking at the pedal board, you can see what kind of pedals they have. And this JHS, who we mentioned earlier, makes some things made right in the good old US of A. They're only $99 a piece. So you could go. There's a lot of nice pedals out there. Go look at the pedal board. Check out the names.
Right. You were saying the 3 Series.
Yeah, the 3 Series.
Specifically, yes. They have a $99, the whole line, 10 pedals, $99, would be great. Maybe not for somebody with a pedal board. But if your son or daughter play guitar.
Starter kit.
If they have no pedals, if somebody has no pedals, what would you recommend? I
think for the starting out, since you asked, you would want some type of drive pedal and a delay pedal. Everything else after that is gravy, but necessary gravy. Have you ever eaten potatoes without gravy or turkey without gravy? It's horrible. But start with the mashed potatoes and turkey. You want to drive and you want to delay. Wow. All right. That's our list. Christmas gifts that we think guitar players will appreciate from their loved ones. And with that, we're just going to leave it at that. Pat, you want to go tell it on the mountain? I'm going to tell it on the mountain. But just so you know, we say all of this because I'm PJ on behalf of the Beard, reminding no matter what you hear, you never have too much gear. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from us. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be, could you be my neighbor? Santa Claus is coming to town.